Hello guys and welcome to the new episode of my compound series. This episode will cover the compound named Golden Acres. Let's start with the main gate and let's examine it in detail. This crack in the wall will allow you to cover the other entrance without exposing yourself too much. This whole wooden structure is covered in cracks like this that will allow you to stop any attacker without revealing your position. From this spot, you can also keep an eye on the watchtower, which is rarely used, but you don't want to pick the tower without cover. If you open the window, you will get immediately eyes on the most common spots for the enemy to push. The best part is that you don't have to open the window to defend this spot, because the cracks in the wall are wide and it's very easy to see through. If you are attacking, this spot can be very useful to kill whoever is standing on the roof. As you can see, it's very easy from the inside to take a shot on the player standing there. You can have the same angle from the top of this cart, but it will limit your mobility because you have to crouch. Opening the small window will give you a perfect angle on the boss layer's window, but yet again you are very limited with movements and the only cover you have is behind the cart's wheel. It's very important to notice these oil puddles scattered around the compound. This in particular is going to close the main entrance completely, forcing the attackers to the sides. In the compound you will find a lot of haystacks, and like the other compounds we analyzed, you need to memorize the ones that are not bulletproof, like this one. If you are attacking the compound, avoid this route. There are too many angles that you can get shot from. After the latest patch, you can find low tier weapons scattered around the compound, like this one. This haystack is very important because it's bulletproof and because of this particular grey spot. If you are coming from the other side, it's almost impossible to shoot the person standing there because of that bar. These haystacks are completely bulletproof from all sides and a great spot to counter the attackers. But don't forget, the very corner is not bulletproof. If you go on the top, don't even think about hiding behind this A block. It's definitely not bulletproof. I usually walk on the wall to jump on the enemies that are injured and that are not expecting me to go full Batman on them. You can also go all the way to the roof if you time your jump right. And this roof needs a bit of attention because you can shoot in the holes, but you can't shoot through the metal, making it a good spot to defend the compound and kill the people that are trying to sneak below it. If you spawn on this side, you can go super quick on the roof and scout for other players at the spawn in the ruins or in the field. You can also use the bulletproof roof as a cover if the enemy team is focusing you. One good and bad thing about the hay is that the corners are always not bulletproof. So if you have good hearing, you can shoot the other player before they even turn the corner. Going on top of this roof is a pretty good move. You can go super fast on the crew that is usually there, taking the high ground. You can also climb from here and ambush the player inside the small building. Again, different haystacks, different rules. This one is bulletproof on the left side, but still not bulletproof from the edge. Same rules apply for the right side. These sacks are the worst cover possible in this compound. Never hide behind them. All of them have different penetration values. Going on this metal slide will give you great visibility on the entrance, but will reveal your position to the people in the field. And this metal is also not bulletproof, so you don't want to stay here for too long. Again, these sacks are completely not bulletproof. Do not seek cover behind here. Before you enter this little room, make sure to check the windows. And if it's nighttime and you are not sure, just throw a frag bomb from these gaps. Inside the building we can find some cracks that will allow us to cover the entrance and the forest side. Or you can use the 2 windows, but you are not covered as you think, because the building is fully wallbangable. Never pick from this door, the people outside are just waiting you for do that. Let's inspect now some ways to push inside the compound. One of these is the gap in the wall here. From this spot you can check if the building is clear, or you can clear it safely by throwing a grenade. On the other side you can aim at the main gate with a little cover. I don't suggest you to stay crouched there for too long, but if you really need to, use the sides of the hole and never the frontal part to maintain your position unknown to the enemy. If someone is upstairs, you never want to approach the staircase frontally. Go in the back and use the metal cabinets as a cover. 99% of the times there is a trap here. If you pick these windows, make sure you do it from the sides and never frontally. Opposite to the windows, there is a huge gap in the wall that is usually used to cover the main entrance or the forest. But once again, my tip is not to engage frontally, but to use the right angles. This is the master spot of this compound, probably one of the most difficult in the game to master. As you can see, this wooden panel has gaps on it, and these gaps will give you small visibility on the people camping the staircase inside. But if you have good eyes, you can land a headshot on the bounty carrier and farm it till the next round. We can also use the same spot from the inside if someone is out there. We can use to shoot the players that are trying to attack us with a little bit better visibility than them. Remember this spot. This is pretty much a cheese, and I hope Crytek will fix it sooner or later. But for now you can use it to get an advantage if you get in rush, as from the opposite direction this will be a blind spot for the enemy. I use this spot a lot if someone is rushing the building. You have a great angle and a little bit of visual cover from the window side. If you pick this window, the angles you can get shot from are infinite. I personally use this window only when someone is below me, or otherwise I keep it shut. I'm pretty sure Jay Gatsby is still waiting for this packet. This is what the window looks like from the inside. As you may have noticed, it's really difficult to see through the cracks, but it's very easy to aim at the little window. Before we go downstairs, I bet you never noticed this. The floor is completely open, you can have a great angle on the door below you without even getting shot, because the metal grate will stop anything except nitro bullets. You can use the same trick on this side and drop on the attackers with your knife, making a lot of people hear a lot of swear words in different parts of the world. As mentioned earlier, these sacks are not bulletproof, meaning that you can shoot someone that is trying to get inside the building. And this is something that I explain every time I'm live. People think that I'm crazy turning every light off, but as you can see, even if the lanterns are not in the line of the explosion, they will explode and burn your HPs. Always turn them off in the boss lane. You walk there a million times and you never notice this. This little window is a great spot for both defending and attacking. As you can see from the outside, it's very easy to spot people crouching inside below the staircase. And we reach again the end of the video, guys, and as always I hope you learned some new things. I want to say also thank you for the amazing support on the videos, on stream and on Reddit. You guys are the best. I will see you guys every day on Twitch at the link in the description. Bye, and don't oversleep on a Monday, dude.